Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Bucaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
20.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
180.
Goff to the air now. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
180. What's that?
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Black 20. We're good. We're good.
Goff on 3rd. Builds up this one onto his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
180. Turbo.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soach field as he fights forward for a couple.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go tonight. 120. What's that?
Right back to Irving now. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
120.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Cut. Black 20. Turbo set.
They go play action with Goff. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open to short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Black shot.
Love out of the shotgun. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 21. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Second from the gun to start. First and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180.
Once again, Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a couple of really good plays Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready up.
A gain of 19 yards.
Come on,
First
set.
down, Green Bay.
45. White. Set.
Pass caught out right by Golden. He's on the move past the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brandon McManus kicking off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. Cut. Like 20. Too low. Like that.
Here's the give to Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 32.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
180. What's that?
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
First down throw from Goff. That's incomplete left side. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And it sets up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
120.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Here goes tonight. Black 20.
Irvin here from the gun. Shoots away from one. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black 20. DC. Black 20.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Goff off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third and long for him here. All in left side. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Alford now to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
Okay, ready?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Love now, off the play action. This one taken in by Kraft. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight ends, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play fake, it's Love. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On the ready.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on third. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Louis. What? 180.
Looking to throw. Gone. Throw pass caught by his tight end. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucks have the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the give, this is Irving. Escapes the defender. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10.
On first down, it's gone. This ball's cut by Bowers. We'll take this ahead of the 34-yard line. Brought down by Quay Walker.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
This is Irving on second. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. offense to fourth down.
When that play caller decides run-pass option, you're not thinking a sack, especially on third down. Give it a run it. And if you're going to throw it, boy, you got to get the ball out of your hands.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Here we go, come on! 180! What's that?
Play action here with Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Let's go now.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Love. Back to Watson. This is Cox. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready, set.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Set.
Once more, it's Love. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready, ready.
Throw here, third down. Throw left side, complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ready.
Throwing again, Love. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, and now it's second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
Here we go.
Throwing his Love on third. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here.
Ready.
This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Here we go. Set. 45. Wide. Ready.
From the red zone on first. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And a massive hit near the goal line and keep him out of the end zone. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin to pick
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Alford now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Man in motion here.
Ready?
Thrown on 1st down. Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On target to Musgrave. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. First down now, ball at the 33. Irving on the inside give. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Defense showing blitz. Goff. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Cut. 180. What's up?
Now gone. Caught, nice gain left side. Oh, this big guy is moving. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 boom. Set, cut.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Right, 95. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Uncle,
2nd
ready?
and 7.
Ready.
Takes the handoff now low. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Cycle. Let's go now. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
Here we ready.
Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. 1st and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Packers first down.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Yellow. 43. 6. Mega. Black Ultra. Set.
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Set. Hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Go to the 20.
They go play action with Goff. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hold on.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7.
Cut. Right 20.
Goff to the air now. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down now.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Goff on third. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's a gain of 6.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Here we go. Right 20. Turbos up.
Running for it, here's Irving. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Buying some time left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Back to the air, Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He dodged the tackle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. 10 black. Cut.
First down throw, here's Love. Gets everything he has under this one. That's intercepted in the sideline. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5. Check. 120.
Goff back to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
180.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
180! 17! 17! 17! Done!
Air it out on third. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ready.
First down from the 42.
Down. 45. White. Smash. Red.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready?
Quickly to Watson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Christian Watson. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Right back to Watson. This is Cox. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
On second down, Jacobs. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready. Cut.
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone block, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't. Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Now you want. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
First down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
120.
To the air on first down. Here's Gone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Cut. Black 20.
Send up the screen here to Godwin. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Cut. Ric Flair. 180. Cut.
Again, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pick up at 17. And the Bucs have the first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Cut. 180.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's second and 13. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Cut. 120.
He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. So that brings up fourth and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Cut. 120. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready?
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
The 15-yard line.
Take hut. Take hut.
Love from the gun. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers the first.
That's good for Packers. First down. First down.
Here we go. Cut.
Escapes the pocket. And they're going to love that, partner, as Love slides down after picking up the first. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready?
Line up the design keeper. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.